Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a fantastic New Year's. I hope you had a safe and happy New Year's Eve. I managed to stay awake. I was determined to end the holiday season on a happy note, and I think I did. So, you know, Thanksgiving was kind of rough, and Christmas I was totally shut off and shut down, and yeah, so I was determined to get through this, and I did. So I didn't want to end 2025 on a sad note. So anyway, I want to talk to you a little bit about, first and foremost, what's going to happen in this year. Um, what is my word? I like to use a word or something to focus in on. What are my goals for this year? What what is it that I'm hoping to accomplish this year? And it's quite a bit of a list, and I should have wrote it all down, but we're going to go with what hopefully my brain will remember everything. If not, we'll talk about another one. So what is it the word I want to use? And right now the word I want to look at, I'm looking at, is like consistency, and there was another word, focus. Those are the two words I want to be focused in this year, and I want to be consistent about what I plan to do. I think the biggest thing for me is learning to stay on track, learning to be consistent. I've talked about this. I have a hard time with consistency. It's not that I don't want to be. It's just that I allow outside chatter to get to me. So let's first talk about my weight loss and how it goes with consistency and what I think I want to. No, not what I think I'm going to do. What I'm going to do. I have always been resistant to this. And I think some of it's because I'm the kind of person, when something gets tough, unfortunately, I shut down and I quit and I shut it out. It's my way of detaching and hiding. And I know it's me trying to protect me, but it's not. It's harming me, and it's harmed me for decades. It is time to let go of the power that my anxiety has. It's time to let go of the power that my past has, and it is time to work on me. And if the people want to call it selfish, let's call it selfish, because I don't care anymore. Selfish doesn't have to be a bad word. Um, I grew up during a time where you were taught that you put everybody else first. Um, I don't know if I want to talk about all that because I don't want to get off on a tangent. But one thing that I know that I need to do is with the people pleasing is I am going to stop apologizing for just being me, for making mistakes, and for maybe not doing as well as everybody else's expectations. As long as I'm meeting my expectations, and even if I don't meet my expectations, then I have to come up with a way to deal with that. And it's got to, I don't know how to put this. I've always valued what other people say about me than I value about myself. And sadly, a lot of that I valued was negative talk. Negative, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're ugly, you'll never amount to anything, you're a pig, you're this, you're that, and everything. And it's time to let it all go. It is time to let go. It's time to understand that people are always going to have opinions of you. People are always going to have say things, but they're not living your life, you are. And why am I allowing people in the past that I don't even talk to anymore, or people who are sadly have already passed on, or why am I allowing all that to affect me now when I know that I shouldn't be? I should not. And may I use it as an excuse? Or is it just so ingrained in me, which I think is part of the problem? It's so ingrained in me, but it doesn't mean you can't change. I cannot become my best version of myself if I allow my brain to keep on being the version that the past, that everybody else has told me I am. I hope that makes sense. Just because someone says I'm dumb or I'm ugly doesn't mean I am. And why am I looking in the mirror and giving that power? You're dumb, you're ugly, you're stupid. One of the problems I have is when I am doing something, anything new, it scares the living crap out of me. And whether it's anything new, whether it's crocheting, it's whether when I'm talking, I literally feel like it has to be perfect. Um, if it doesn't, if I what I say doesn't come out perfect, in my head I can hear myself saying, "You're dumb. You're stupid. See, you can't do this. You're dumb. You're stupid." And when I'm crocheting, if I don't get something right, just right, or I don't like the way it looks, and it's the first time I made it, I'm a failure. I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I'm not crafty enough. I'm not. It's like all this negative talk that I still need to work on. And it comes from the lack of self confidence, self worth, allowing other people to have my power. And I'm over it all. I'm over it all. It is time to take my power back. And I'm going to stop apologizing when I come on here and tell you that I've had it. And I hopefully won't have as many. But if I'm going to come on here, how can I say I'm going to be authentic? And I tell you this all the time, and yet then be afraid to come on here and be authentic because I'm so worried about what the reaction is going to be. Like, for instance, I lost a subscriber. One. Okay, so what? I'm not right for them. I'm here to build a community. I'm here to build my tribe. I don't want anybody here, and there's no ill will towards anybody. I don't want them here if they're feeling something negative about me or makes them feel negative about themselves. I want to build a community of people who enjoy each other's company and who enjoy my videos and how we can share and learn from each other. So why was I starting to get focused on that one person? And it's like, and then it's like, well, who was it? I wonder who it was. It's like, I don't care who it was. I mean, I know that sounds rough, but that's the mindset I need to get into. If you have self-confidence and you set your boundaries, people who respect you are going to stay. And those who just, it doesn't fit their life, you know, maybe they're not meant to be here. And it's nothing against them. If I'm not their cup of tea, I'm not their cup of tea. And I shouldn't take that so personally. I don't know what else to say to that other than one thing this year is working on just being me. And just, I may come on here. I'm not going to say I'm not going to come on here. I'm going to come on here and cry or, be frustrated. And that's okay. I'm just not going to apologize for it anymore. It is what it is. What I am looking forward to this year, one of my goals is to have more, what's the word I'm looking for? Having more good days than bad days. Having more on days instead of off days. I mean, that's all that matters to me is to do better than I did last year. So, and the only way I can do that is by being consistent and really building up my self-confidence. So what is that going to do for my weight? This one's a hard one for me because I argued in my brain about how I wanted to do this. And I think I'm almost afraid to say it to bring it to light because then I have to stick with it. And there's a part of me that doesn't like to stick things that get hard. And I want to be a little stubborn. And being stubborn is not going to get me to my goals. I have goals this year. And I did not reach what I wanted to reach last year. I've made improvements last year, but nowhere near where I wanted to be at all. Not even close. And I can't be so easy on myself. I don't want to be completely hard on myself and make my goals unachievable or break me down if I just know I can't reach them. But I need to set goals that are a little bit out of my reach because I need to be pushed. And that's the bottom line. I need to be pushed. I am one of those people. If you give me an inch to fail or to quit, I will quit when things get hard. It's embarrassing to say that, but it's the facts. It's because the lack of confidence. So I'm going to set a weight loss goal, and I have tried to decide, do I want to do it weekly? I don't want to do it weekly because I think that's too much short time. But we all know that you can lose 2 pounds one week and then gain 3 pounds the next week and then lose 5 pounds, especially when you're a woman and you're perimenopause. And I have to put that into consideration. Just like all that time I gained all this weight, yes, I gained weight back, but I also am in perimenopause and too much information coming. You only get your for me, I'm getting my menstrual cycle about every 3 months now. And boy, when they hit, not just physically, but mentally. And I think that's what some of it was going on because, I'm going through it right now. And I think that played in some of my problems I've been having the last 3 months. I think that I am super sensitive and my hormones are all over the place. So I have to give myself grace and know that perimenopause is obviously real. Your hormone changes are obviously real, and that's got to be put into consideration. So how do I want to do the weight? Because there's just going to be times where I'm going to look like I gained, but this, I mean, I really have. I can see it in my face. I just feel it, but I don't think it is out of control as I think it is. But we'll find out on Monday. What I want to do is set a attainable goal for, I'm going to say probably quarterly. So every 3 months, I am going to try to reach a certain weight goal. And I am thinking, I don't know, because 3 months is what? Don't make me do math. 4, 8, 12 weeks. So every 12 weeks or so. Why does that not sound right? 12, 24, 36, 48. That's not right. But anyway, let's say an average every, am I going to make myself get the calculator out? I am, because I am that ridiculous. I want to know, and I should have had this all figured out before I came on here and talked about it. But every 13 weeks. It's so stupid to come up. But anyway, it's going to be every 3 months. I am thinking for every 13 weeks, an average of 2 pounds is 26 pounds in 3 months. That is a pretty good goal. I think I can do 25. I, in my mind, want to do more. Because then you're only losing like 100 pounds in a year. And there's like a part of me wants to lose more than that, but I think that's a doable amount. I think it's a pushy one that's going to make me push. It's just my problem is I want it all now, and I just got to be realistic about it. So I think I'm going to keep my goal at, let's say, I don't know. I would like to have some input. Do you think I should do 25 pounds or should I push for 30? Please tell me not to do this because it can be attainable, and it's not so out of the realm that it would be hard. I just want an opinion. Do you think it should be 20, 25, or 30? And then I thought, well, maybe I should just do 20. And I don't know if this is my, let's make it easy. But part of me thinking if I do 20, at the very least, it's a very doable goal. And then I can hopefully blow that number out of the water. And it won't be overwhelming for me because 20 pounds is more than doable in 3 months. You know, that's making me math again. 6 pounds a month or so is a little over 6, 7 pounds, something like, I don't know. I would like some input on that, but I do want to set a goal. I think I need something to look, I need to have focus, and that's will give me focus. So anyway, all right, I've gone on and on and on about that too much, but it's a big one for me. Mental health really is just staying consistent and self-aware. I have to make sure that I am being aware of what my thinking is throughout the day. When I'm having a bad moment or even a happy moment, and just making sure that my self-talk is staying positive as it can be. Even as I'm walking through some tough times, I'm going to feel what I'm feeling, but it doesn't mean that I can't also be, know that I'll get through this. It's going to be hard, but I will get through it. I want to learn how to change that dialogue, how to change it from woe is me to, yeah, this sucks, but you know what? It's going to get done, and I'm going to get through it. So anyway, I know I'm rambling on way too long, and nope, not going to apologize for it, but I don't want it to be really long because I don't want to just ramble on about things, but I just want to clear up what my mind is thinking, and I'm ready to walk through this year. Oh, consistency with my YouTube channel. I'm going to be definitely putting out at least two videos a week, and there'll be some pop-in videos from time to time whenever I feel like it, or I feel like there's something I need to say. I'm going to be trying to be more consistent with TikTok, like every single day, at least once a day on TikTok, and trying to put them up on shorts as well. So you will see me more. I'm on Instagram. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep up Instagram or not. I just feel like it's a dying thing for me. I can't get anybody other than one person. She knows who she is. So hi. And I can't get anybody else. I just don't know if anybody does Instagram anymore. And to be honest with you, I don't go on there a lot. So I may not do Instagram anymore. I may just do TikTok and YouTube Shorts. and my Finding My Light page. I really would like to get that going more. That's more of a page I want for everybody, where we can all just share recipes or share what's going on and this and that. So if you're interested, it's always in the comments or in the subscription or whatever you want to call it, description below. Head on over there. I would love to have you. It's a very tiny group, but it's a group that I love. And yeah. So it's about consistency and building consistency. And I really want to get going on my making some money somehow. I got to figure out how to make some money. And I'm not talking about just making these videos to make money. I'm talking about like with Etsy, or just, I don't know. I would like to build up where I can make some, monetize the channel. That is a goal that I have this year. I don't know if I'll succeed at this year, because I don't have but but I don't want it to be my main goal. But it is a goal. I would be lying if I didn't say it was a goal. But I don't want my wanting to be monetized will never be put in front of building a strong foundation, community, however you want to look at it. So I will never just put up videos just to put up videos, just so I can get the numbers. That's not who I am. Probably why I'm growing so slow, but it's just who I am, and I'm not changing that. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you very much for listening to me rant. I know that Mondays are going to stay with my Monday morning measures, and that darn fly never shows up until I'm only talking on here. And then I probably have like a chat type thing. I am going to try to share a little bit more, maybe of from time to time. I do have another channel called, I always forget. It's just really quick. And it's for things. It's actually more started for me, but I thought, why not share with people? It's called Cozy Budgets, Deals, and Meals. And it's just basically putting up very cheap meals that are budget friendly. I try to make them as protein high as I can, but they're for people like me who are struggling. And I thought, why not share that? Because I would put them up, and I enjoy doing it. So maybe I will put that in the description box below. I don't want to overwhelm anybody. I'm not begging you to go over there. It's a place for me to share recipes that I like, and it builds a library for me as well. So anyway, guys, I guess that's all I have for you. And until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.